What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section, guys, of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for my subscribers under no circumstances. So please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want 6 free stocks, Webull is going to give you 6 free stocks when you open up a new Webull brokerage account. Put at least one pin in that account. They're going to give you 6 free stocks valued all the way up to $12,600. So after the video, I want you guys to go down to the description box of the video. Click on that Webull link, open up your new account today, go get that free stock, go get that free money. So I'm watching CNBC last night, and they were talking about our country's spending habits. They mentioned that the U.S. has about $30 trillion in debt. Now, mind you, we only make about $4 trillion in income, and that's through taxes. We also spend about $6 trillion annually. So let me get this straight. We have an ever-increasing debt, which is already $30 trillion. We only make about $4 trillion in income, but we spend over $6 trillion. I wonder where the American people get how they manage their money. Probably from our federal government, which blew my mind, man. But it makes sense. We are a country that survives on consumer spending. 70% of our economy is made up of consumer spending. So how does the way we manage our finances as a country affect the rest of the world? You got to understand, the US dollar is the world's currency. So when other countries pay for goods and services from the United States, of course, they got to pay us in dollars. But not only do they pay us in dollars, when other countries transact business with other countries, they have to pay in US dollars because we're the reserve currency in the world. That's just the way it is. Problem is, as the dollar gets stronger, other countries' currencies are getting weaker. These countries cannot afford to pay in US dollars. Why is the US dollar getting stronger? Because we're raising interest rates. See, when our Federal Reserve raises interest rates in an effort to cool down our overheated economy, cool down inflation, it increases the dollar, the value of the dollar. And other countries feel the impact of that, right? And it's hurting the rest of the world that transacts their business in US dollars. So let's come back over here to the United States and let's talk a little bit about what's going on with us. Also read an article where average brand new car, people are paying over $700 per month for it. And in some cases, that number is getting up to $1,000 per month. Guys, that's just insane. Same thing with credit cards. And I've mentioned this in other videos. Our credit card debt is approaching $1 trillion. But then when I look at the way our government manages their financial budget and their financial balance sheet and income statement, it's no surprise that the citizens of the United States handle their financial budget the same way. No surprise to me on that. $30 trillion in debt. And it's climbing, guys. And the reason it's climbing is because, guess what? We're only taking in, like I said, $4 trillion in revenue, but we're spending $6 trillion in expenses. So listen, something at some point has to give, right? With our debt in this country. At some point, we gotta start reducing that debt. Now, I'm no expert in this, guys. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm sure there are people way smarter than me with all types of finance degrees and all types of letters behind their names that have more educated opinions on this than me. But I'm gonna give it to you the way I see it. Just an old country boy who, wasn't very good at math, but did okay. If you're spending $6 trillion, you're only making $4 trillion, there's a $2 trillion deficit. You already got $30 trillion deficit. So every year you're adding $2 trillion to that deficit. At what point does that house of cards come tumbling down? I don't know. But I can tell you right now, in the situation we're in our country, with inflation being at 9.1%, with the Federal Reserve getting ready to probably hike short-term interest rates by 100 basis points at the end of July. They actually have in their meeting on July 26 and 27, which it's widely expected that they're going to increase short-term interest rates by at least 100 basis points, could be 125 basis points. We already know that the housing market is starting to cool down. And the reason the housing market is starting to cool down is because of a lower level of demand. Why is there a lower level of demand? Because interest rates are through the roof and people's purchasing power has decreased as interest rates go up. That's one reason. Some of you might say, well, hey, yeah, housing market may be cooling down, but prices are still increasing. For the short term, they are. And the reason prices are still increasing is because we have an inventory problem. We still don't even have enough supply to satisfy the demand we currently have. That's the reason why prices are still high. What you got to understand, though, as demand continues to fall, what does that do? It will keep homes on the market longer. You can see it in probably every part of the country. 6 months ago, someone put their house on the market for sale in a good community. Within days, they had multiple offers above ask. Fast forward 6 months to current day, that's not happening anymore. People are putting their homes on the market and they're sitting there and they're having to reduce their price in order to get it sold. That tells me demand is still falling. And when demand falls low enough, that will start bringing prices down. That's the way I see it. I think that'll happen in 2023. So let me just wrap this up. My thoughts are this. We're gonna be in a recession here for 2 to 3 years. The Federal Reserve has no choice but to throw us in a recession because inflation's not coming down. So they're gonna have to throw us in a recession, and the way they do that is they're gonna keep raising short-term interest rates, which is gonna do what? Force people to stop spending money, and it's also gonna make borrowing money too expensive. Those are the two ways they're gonna bring down inflation. But in doing that, like I said, they're gonna throw us in this deep recession, which is it's gonna hurt our economy, right? Now, here's what we better keep our eye on though. If companies on a national scale start laying people off, I'm not talking about just tech companies. I'm talking about retailers. I'm talking about manufacturers. I'm talking about every sector. If unemployment rate goes up, that's going to be disastrous for us. That's the only thing saving us right now. is that unemployment is still low at 3.6% and wages are still increasing. And there have not been a national layoff of workers across every sector and every industry. They did it a little bit in the tech industry, but that's really about it. But if other sectors start laying people off and unemployment rate starts going up, that is going to be disastrous for us, and we do not want that to happen. So hopefully that doesn't. But guys, drop me some comments. Let me know what you guys think about the United States with $30 trillion in debt and adding $2 trillion a year to that debt, right? Let me know your thoughts on that. I'm curious to hear your opinion on it. If you want those 6 free stocks from Webull, click on that link down in the description box. Open up that new Webull account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash that like button. Thoughts become things. You can see it in your mind. You can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.